War is not always fought with bombs. Sometimes it is fought with secrets, with hidden files, with whispered names written in leather. Tonight, we follow one notebook and the shadows it exposed. In early 2024, a quiet report surfaced. A leather-bound notebook filled with names, powerful names, billionaires, politicians, intelligence operatives. At the center of it all stood one man, Jeffrey Epstein. And one question: how far did his network really reach? Iranian filmmaker Mojtaba Minivan believes the answer stretches far beyond criminal courtrooms. His documentary, The Leather Notebook, claims Epstein was not merely a predator. He was leverage. Among the names linked to Epstein, former U.S. President Donald Trump, and behind the scenes, Israel's intelligence agency, Mossad. What begins as scandal quickly becomes geopolitics. Jeffrey Epstein presented himself as a financier, a billionaire advisor, a man with private jets and private islands. But prosecutors saw something else: a trafficking network, a system of exploitation, and a carefully constructed web of kompromat. Young victims, hidden cameras, powerful guests. Epstein didn't collect money. He collected secrets. His Manhattan mansion, his Palm Beach estate, his Caribbean island. Each location served the same purpose: control, surveillance, documentation. Every encounter potentially recorded. Every guest potentially compromised. Then came the leather notebook, a physical ledger. Names, numbers, private contacts, a roadmap of influence. The documentary suggests this book wasn't personal. It was operational, a portable archive of leverage. According to Minivan, Epstein functioned as a human intelligence asset, a bridge between elites and covert agencies. Not officially, but functionally. Here's where the story turns. Because when Epstein's name appears beside intelligence services, the scandal stops being sexual and becomes strategic. Iranian analysts argue Epstein's operation aligned with foreign policy objectives. That kompromat gathered on Western leaders could be weaponized, especially during moments of international crisis, especially against Iran. This is where Trump enters the narrative. Old photos, archived interviews, shared social circles, private flights. The documentary doesn't claim courtroom guilt. It asks something more dangerous. Was Trump compromised? Modern warfare doesn't always involve soldiers. Sometimes it involves shame, embarrassment, threats of exposure. Blackmail is cheaper than missiles and far harder to trace. Iran's media argues Epstein represented a shadow diplomacy, one where private behavior becomes public leverage, one where leaders are guided not by voters, but by secrets. For Tehran, this isn't tabloid drama. It's national security, because policy decisions don't emerge in a vacuum. They emerge from pressure, from influence, from unseen hands. Sanctions, drone strikes, proxy wars. Every escalation may carry invisible fingerprints. The leather notebook leaves us with uncomfortable questions. Who governs the world? Elected officials? Or hidden archives? Was Epstein just a criminal? Or a node in something much larger? Because when power operates in darkness, truth becomes dangerous, and silence becomes policy. If you believe journalism still matters, if you believe victims deserve justice, if you believe shadows must be challenged, share this documentary, subscribe, and keep asking questions. Because history is not written by heroes. It is written by those who control the files.